And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking sharp and focused for the task at hand. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, a bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. And it's Messi in at the center. And for Atlanta, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. For teams, Stan, that make coaching changes in the offseason, how long do you think it takes to fully implement your system, a coach's new system?
Well, that's an interesting question, Kevin. First of all, I don't think you ever fully implement your system. You're always adding to it. You're always tinkering with it. And for a new coach, what you're really doing is you're learning your team and adjusting your system as you go along to fit your talent. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Daniel. Back to Young. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
Here's Hunter, rejected by Ingram.
Well, he's one of the longest wings in the league, and right there, putting that reach to good use.
Hawkins, and the shot is good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
We know Coach Jordan Hawkins has already shown upside as a sharpshooter.
Yeah, Kevin, and here's what sets him apart. There's a lot of guys in the league who can make spot-up threes, but Jordan Hawkins is great on the move, and defenders have a very tough time chasing him around, and he's got the confidence you need to be great.
That's good from Hawkins. And this past offseason, Stan, was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And look at Capella getting aggressive inside, shooting past the coverage like it's not even there.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Young with the ball. 23 points his last outing. Shoots over Ingram. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Hawkins. Daniels from outside hits the three-point bomb.
The Aussie Daniels finding his stroke from 3.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Williamson with the bounce pass.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. He's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Capella finds Johnson. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Hawkins. Daniels passes to Young. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. The Hawks again can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Ingram outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, all alone. Here's Rieseshay. Pass to Daniels. Launches it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Young player, but a smart player. You see it there in the 2-man game from Daniels.
Williamson in the post. Covered by Johnson. And that one's good, Williamson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Daniels, no good.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Williamson against Young. It's Hawkins on the wing. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And Young kicks to Capella. Pass to Rieseshay. Now Young. Second shot opportunity, and it's Capella missing.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here is Hawkins. Williamson right side. Over Johnson. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Young finds Johnson. Rieseshay with it from outside the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Ingram outside. Knocks it loose. Pass to Alvarado. Atlanta with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Here's Rieseshay. Scoreless thus far. Count it, good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Ingram. And that one released in time, but no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans on top, up by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
New Orleans in the lead. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Tice at center with Williamson next to him. Then there's Jalen Noel. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. Green kicks to Williamson. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Williamson's got his second bucket. Hawks shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent, but Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. Here's Noel, following the bucket by the Hawks. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Hawks trailing. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear you. It's team time. Let's get loud.
Atlanta making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Hawks passing it around. Green against Hunter. Pass to Rizichet. 5 on the clock. Over Reeves. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And staying while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment. And so it's Atlanta with it. The Pelicans make their lunch.
And we're going to see a lot of that in the coming years. Rizichet with great range.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Tice. Back to Noel. And the layup is good. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Rizichet. 7 points in the game. And the layup's good off the glass. Rizichet's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Williamson. And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. You know this, good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Alvarado with it, defended by Young. Williamson looking it over. Williamson double team. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his third assist on the night. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Capella. To the paint. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Back to Ingram. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. And that one falls for Ingram. Stan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scorers along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent. Now here's Ingram. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Back to Ingram. From deep three-point territory. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hunter kicks to Young. Johnson against Hawkins. Pass to Hunter from downtown. Messi grabs the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Green. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 5. On the wing, Johnson. Now, here's Capella. D right on him. Misses it from 7 feet out.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
New Orleans leading by 3. Ingram passes to Alvarado. Back to Ingram. Over Hunter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That one falls for Ingram.
Well, you know Ingram is known for his scoring, but he's really developed as a passer during his time in the league. He is a well-rounded offensive player.
Young, right side. It's stolen. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half court.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the New Orleans Pelicans. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Hawks.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Reza Shea with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
New Orleans leading by 6. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Ingram. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. That one is off. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. And block. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Pelicans leading by 7. Master Williamson. There's a good screen. Here he goes. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter. Young sets a screen for Hunter. Lets it go. He squares up and sinks it.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. Williamson a screen on Hunter. Over to the wing. Williamson in the post. Johnson's there. Clock at 4. Baseline jumper. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Williamson's gone 6 of 7 so far. Boy, he's making it look easy here.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Checking out the numbers for Young. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Hunter dishes to Capella. Young outside. It's stolen by Alvarado. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Messi. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 9. Daniels passes to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
They're such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Here's Ingram. He's got 10. Pass to Messi. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. There's the pick. Williamson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. From outside, off the mark. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Floats one up. Williamson with the block.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that block.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Ingram outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Hawks. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Here's Young. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Young outside. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Top of the key. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. Now Hunter. And here's Daniels. He's covered by Hawkins. Capella with a screen on Hawkins. To the inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Daniels. Capella's got his second basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pelicans leading by 5. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. On the floor. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Reeves finds Green. To Ingram, the 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Ingram's got 15.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Okongwu. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Second team foul. Onyeka Okongwu. One side.
You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
Noel with the ball. He's covered by Matthews. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Rizichet. Okongwu with a screen on Reeves. And it's Rizichet missing. And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Tice at center with Williamson next to him. Then there's Javonte Green. Then there's Jalen Noel. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Here's Rizachet. 6 on the shot clock. Matthews passes to Nance. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Nance has got his first points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Noel with the ball. He's covered by Matthews. Back to Noel. To the left side wing. Pass to Tice. And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Rizachet. He's defended by Reed. Okongwu with it. Here's Rizachet. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Rizachet is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Reeves outside. They set the pick. Williamson right side. Shoots. Again, the Pelicans score. The Hawks trail by 5. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Young's checked in for Atlanta. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Alvarado's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Okongwu. To the middle. And they get it back. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
Here's Reeves. Williamson in the post, covered by Nance. Tice passes to Alvarado. From 10 feet out, again, the Pelicans score.
The assist, Jose Alvarado.
The Hawks trail by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Young outside. Here's Rizachet. He's defended by Reed. And it's Rizachet missing. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Green. This one for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now, Rizachet. Nance sets a screen for Rizachet. And stolen by Williamson. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Back to Williamson. Outside, Green. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Basket counts, and it's 6 points for Trae Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Now here's Williamson. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Hawkins. Ingram kicks to Williamson. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
That's a nice contest by Young. Great to see him working hard on this end.
Hunter dishes to Young. Down low. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williamson double team. Shoots the 3. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
That's a floater go. That's it. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the 4th. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
New Orleans gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Hawkins. Here's Young. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside, Nisi. Yes!
Well, when a great scorer can also hurt you with the pass like Ingram did there. It makes them much tougher to defend.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Trey Young, his first, team's third.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Pass to Daniel. Atlanta gets it back. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Hawks foul. Denver, his first, team's fourth.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Pass to Capella, and here is Johnson. Oh, good on the triple. So New Orleans wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy,